Hi, Amber Duggar here, founder of Profit for Keeps, and in today's Profit for Joy video, we're going to be talking about why it is so important to consider implementing wealth consciousness with your practical money system. Let's go. Okay guys, so I'm here to talk to you a little bit about why I believe wealth consciousness is such an important part. Now, back when I was growing up, I grew up with a father who was a physicist, a theoretical physicist. So he was incredibly pragmatic, black and white. I did not grow up thinking or even considering the options of what wealth consciousness was. It wasn't until I was going through my first mastermind and my business coach, Amanda Daly, was talking about this beautiful combination of the feminine and masculine approaches to marketing and money. And it really got me to think about how we really, if we have holistic solutions that we want for our body, for our health, and we have holistic solutions for many other aspects as we continue to evolve and grow as a society, why wouldn't we have a holistic system for money? Money is an energy. It's simply an energy, just like many other, energies that are out there. And it's a resource, right? So a resource is going to be available when it's really needed. And I do believe this. So when I first learned about wealth consciousness, it took me a little bit of time to really start to fully understand what the capability was. And it just sounded so almost too simple. Be able to visualize what it is that you desire, be able to see yourself in the future. But as I continued to play with this and things continued to happen miraculously, for example, I visualized in that mastermind that I was going to be on stage in an arena with hundreds of people speaking about a holistic money system. I remember it very vividly. I was wearing red pants. Well, just so happens that 3 years later, I was invited to be speaking on a stage. 2 days before I was to go to Toronto, I had red pants delivered to me from Stitch Fix. It was just like a match made in heaven. It was really weird. But what's funny is that the more and more I do this, the more I'm no longer shocked. I see it happen with my clients. I see them manifesting so easily. But it's just truly deciding that this is a part of your practical money system. That's a really important piece right there. Just having faith that there is so much evidence to prove this, and without having direct evidence for yourself, just having faith that doing this work is an incredible part. So here's some things that I really love to incorporate into my practical money system. The first one is visualization. So this is something that you can do very easily. You can do for 10 minutes a day. You can just close your eyes the first moment that you wake up, and you can just start picturing what it is that you are looking to be experiencing or moving towards. I call this Profit for Joy. For me, it's having lots and lots of space and time to create and to knit and to discover new patterns and to deeply connect with others and to cook. And I just love to do all these things that really it's the time and space that's required for that. And this is something that I learned from a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. So I'm going to list a few resources below, but Psycho-Cybernetics is an amazing book to explain how visualization actually works and the creative mechanism. And we'll do another video on this because I think this is a really important concept. I actually want to show it because I have that book right here. So this is Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. This was written back in the 70s actually. So this is a really great book to explain a visualization. The next one that I want to talk about is Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. It is such a good book. It's a 45-minute audible book is how I personally like to listen to it. And I will listen to it, and it basically says over and over for 45 minutes the same thing. And that is what you feel let me start over. What it basically says is that of which you desire. You want to feel that now. When you feel that now, it brings that you desire into existence much easier because you're in that higher vibration. So it will say that pretty much 45 minutes straight in very different renditions. So just be forewarned that you're going to hear it over and over. But that is the gist of the entire book. Highly, highly recommend. Again, it's called Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. The third thing is when you apply wealth consciousness to your practical money system, what I love about the software that we choose to use in Profit for Keeps is that it allows you to create space in your spending plan. So in other words, it's an intention. It's an intention that I desire to fill this space with resources to be able to do this particular thing. So for example, let's say that you would love to go see the Eiffel Tower in person and you've never been to France. You can put in your line, in your Profit for Joy group category in YNAB, I would like to go to France, or trip to France, something like that. First of all, in your visualization, first thing in the morning, you can close your eyes and you can imagine the feeling that you're going to have when you are going up that elevator and you're about to see the beautiful Paris landscape. Okay, so you can put yourself there right now. So that's the first thing. The second thing is it allows you to start to say, hey, I want to have money applied to this particular line. So if, for example, you don't spend all the money in your dining that month, you could just pop it down there. And now all of a sudden you have placed money into that space. Also, if you receive an extra refund or something, you can put it there. So you can start to see your progress as you're moving towards actually making that a reality. And the universe wants to fill spaces that are there. It's just common, it's the universal law. So just creating those spaces are really, really important. There's so many things we could talk about. This video could be, 3 hours long, but I just wanted to give you a few quick resources to get started with wealth consciousness. There's one bonus one that I want to talk about, and it's called Tapping into Wealth. I could do a whole series on tapping into wealth. It's one of my absolute favorite books. And this is, if you haven't heard about it before, it's called Emotional Freedom Technique. Now, if you're interested in this, leave a comment below and say, I'd really love to see a video on tapping into wealth or emotional freedom technique. I would say it's the #1 thing that's helped my clients move through money blocks much faster and be able to recognize the subconscious patterns that were developed just from early childhood. We all have them. So I am just really excited to be having this conversation. I'm really excited for the new subscribers that have been coming. I really do appreciate each and every one of your comments and likes. What I'd love for you to do is comment below and share your favorite wealth consciousness practice. This is a great way to inspire others and to learn from each other as well. Did you like this video? Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified when future video tips are published. You can also become cash flow savvy, how cool does that sound, by joining our growing Sweet Life Purposeful Money community by visiting amberduggar.com/community. The links are below in the description. This is where we help you become a truly profitable and sustainable online business. Until the next video, remember, money is simply a resource, and making peace with money allows you to pursue the things you enjoy with freedom. Much love to you.